Hi everyone. So filming videos feels really unnatural for me now, but I'm going to be decorating my bedroom, and I thought maybe some of you guys would want to see that. I can't promise that I'm going to film loads of it because I am a real decorating novice and a decorating hater, so I might get so engrossed in it that I don't actually decide to pick up my camera a lot, but I'm going to give it a go. My background with decorating is very slim. I've never fully decorated this bedroom by myself. The main three walls haven't been painted in about 10-11 years. This pink wall I think I did in like 2013-ish. So that was the last time anything got painted in this room. But I've never really helped. Well, I've sort of helped. I've sort of done a little bit, but like my mum has normally done it. I've never really decorated anything by myself, and I probably won't do this by myself. I probably will need to rope my mum in to help me a fair bit because I won't know a lot of stuff. But it's not something I enjoy. That's why I've never really partaken in it often, because it's just not something I find fun. And I'm looking at this wall now, which I probably did mainly do, and it looks really bad. This wall actually used to be black many years ago when I was going through one of my phases. I want to say maybe like 2008, 2009. This wall was black, the one behind me, and then the rest were all hot pink. It was like in your face hot pink and then a black wall. I'm sure you can agree it would have looked lovely. But yeah, my work is truly cut out for me, and I was so naive. I said to my mum, like, I only really want to spend about £100. Well, I've spent just over £50 on the paint, just the paint. That's all I've bought so far is paint. I'm trying to do it on as much of a budget as possible, and I'm not really looking at getting any new furniture. I'm just going to try and change the look of it with paint and home decor items. I just want to kind of bring it a little bit into the modern day. I feel like it's a little bit dated. It's quite like 2012 Instagram at the moment in places, I feel like. But yeah, it's still got kind of a teenage vibe, so I want to just make it try and make it feel like it belongs to a 26-year-old. We'll see if that actually happens. We'll see how much of it I actually follow through with. For all I know, I might just paint it and then go, I've had enough, and then I might not actually do anything else. So I bought my paint yesterday. Yesterday was Tuesday, and it's supposed to come on or by next Monday. So I've got a few days to sort of try and get my things together. I'm going to try and pack away as much of my stuff as possible. I'm starting that today. I'm going to give some things a bit of a clean. For example, like my picture rails, they never get dusted, so I'm going to try and clean all that up. Oh, I will eventually have to take down like my shelves and stuff, and sand all of the woodwork, which I'm really not looking forward to. I will show you around. I'm sure loads of you know my bedroom already, but I will show you around bits and bobs when the time is right. But for now, I'm going to start putting some stuff away. And I'm going to start with some things that I don't think I'm going to put back out. For example, this is my like bedside table unit. It's a big mess, so just try and ignore that. So I'm thinking I've got a whole bottom shelf of magazines. These magazines are all really old and really dated. They're only really out for decoration. Now, I don't want to get rid of them because I feel like magazines are a really interesting thing to look back on in years to come. So I'm going to box them up and put them in the loft or the cellar. Probably the loft though. I think I'm going to box up all my magazines. I have some more on another shelf over there. And then I don't know what next. I need to box up all my perfume and my nail varnishes that are there. And these shelves need to come down. I'm not sure if I'm going to get around to doing that today or not though. Obviously all this decorative stuff will need to be put away. And just keep telling myself that it's all going to be worth it in the end, because I'm absolutely dreading it. And like, look at my door. That was lockdown boredom. back in like March, so that's gonna go. I kind of do like it, but it will end up going. See that green there? That's like the bare bones of the door where the paint is chipped off so much. So this is gonna be have to be sanded back a lot. And I hadn't even thought about the fact that when I paint that, I'm gonna be covering that green colour, and I will probably need more paint than I've actually bought, which is really annoying because I bought my paint from Wilkinson's and it's like £5 delivery, so I don't really want to have to do another Wilkinson shop, and I don't want to have to go into the shop. I want to do everything online because I'm still not ready to go back in shops yet. But yeah, so we've got this pink wall here. All the other walls are white. Well, I mean, they're like dirty now. That's the thing, my room just doesn't get a really, my room never really gets a good clean. I'm not really like big on cleaning. I hoover my floor and I dust my furniture, but I don't like clean my picture rails and stuff. Also a lot of bits of my walls, and I've got a lot of cracks up like above my window. They need to be filled in. It's gonna be a big job and not one I'm looking forward to either, but yeah, I'm going to start boxing up these magazines though. Okay, so I've started with the magazines. This is from 2012. Can you believe I have like displayed on my shelves a magazine from 2012? I've got a perfume in here. Let's see if it still smells 8 years later. Very faintly, Roberto Cavalli. Lovely. I literally can't wait to like look through these when I'm like 40 and be like, can you believe the things that went down back then? Right, what's the best way to put these in this box? This is a beautiful cover. 2015 Harper's Bazaar with, what's her name? Lily James. That's lovely. It looks almost bridal. Very nice. I used to bloody love magazines. Not so much anymore. I don't buy them often anymore. Last magazine I bought was Cosmopolitan, January 2020, and that was only because it had Jonathan Van Ness on the cover. Because generally I don't buy them anymore unless it's a special occasion, like Jonathan Van Ness. That's a lovely cover as well. God, I would be mortified if I sat down, had all my magazines out and added up the total on every one. Can you imagine? Hundreds and hundreds. That's a lovely, lovely cover of Rosie Huntington Whiteley. Don't worry guys, I'm not going to show you every single cover of everything, but Tanya Burr, doing it for the YouTube girls. December 2015. What's this? Thierry Mugler, Angel. Oh wow, that's still really potent. Not sure if I like it though. No offense if that's your signature perfume. We can't all like the same things. Yes, Rita Ora. A lot of people don't like Rita Ora. I think she's alright. I feel like a lot of people slate her. I think she is, I like her. I'm a fan. Blake Lively. I hope that this box won't collapse because you don't really realise how heavy magazines are. Yes, Lily Allen. This woman shaped my childhood, I feel like. I wonder if I added up all the cover stars that I own, like who I've bought the most of, because a lot of the time I was only buying the magazines for who was on the cover. Sometimes I didn't, but a lot of the time I did. I wouldn't have bought this one because it had Gwyneth Paltrow on, for example. I like Gwyneth Paltrow, but I wouldn't buy a magazine just because she was on it. I would have bought it because it was £1. It's really warm today, like there's no sun, but I just feel really internally hot. Well, that is a bold brow on Rita Ora. It looks almost Sharpied. Don't know how I feel about that. I loved this cover. I love Mila Kunis. I remember looking at that and just thinking, oh my god, she's so beautiful. I was gutted when Company magazine stopped their printing I loved Company magazine. I just loved like the aesthetic of it. I loved that it wasn't on glossy paper, it was like on a matte finish. Was this the last ever? I can't remember. I know I bought the last issue, but I don't remember what the last issue was. Bit of Zoella there. I think I've bought quite a few of the ones that like Zoella was on the front of. The dust is gonna get real. My allergies are gonna be all over the shop whilst I'm decorating, especially when it comes to sanding stuff as well. It's gonna be everywhere. Oh my god, my nose is already burning. My allergies this year have been so bad. The soon-to-be Mrs. Brooklyn Beckham. I didn't really know who she was, but I did recognise her then. Because I've seen her picture, because she's been in the news recently, because she's just got engaged to Brooklyn Beckham, but I didn't know, wouldn't have known who she was when I got this magazine. It doesn't even have a year on it. Oh, May 2015. Lovely cover with Solange on the front there. That's really nice. Haim. I love Haim. Oh my god, Charlotte Free. I remember her from Tumblr days. Oh my god. What a blast from the past. It's so weird to think, if I think of my life in like social media stages, it's so weird to think about that. Like it was Pixo. MySpace and Bebo were around at the same time, but I can't remember which one I was like introduced to first. Actually, it didn't start with Pixo. For me, it started with something called Free Webs or Free Web. I can't remember. So like Free Web, Pixo, MySpace, Bebo, intertwined. And then I guess it went Facebook, Tumblr. Some of these obviously intertwined because they existed at the same time. Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram. So weird. It's changed so much. Another Haim cover. That is beautiful. You can just imagine like their mum having that framed on the wall. I can imagine, by the way, that this is so boring for everyone else, but when have I ever made content for anyone other than myself? I've pulled all my magazines out, but I haven't got places for all of them. I haven't got box room. I don't even know how I'm gonna lift that box, because these are fucking heavy. Wow. Right. Okay. Guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave this for a while because I am definitely not gonna work very fast if I'm vlogging. And I need to get shit done. So I will update you a bit later, and I'm gonna get back to working with my podcast on, so please excuse me. Okay, it is now 2:30 and I've only just finished boxing up the magazines. I can't believe how long it took. God, you just caught a glimpse of my hair. I've got Hello Kitty clips in the back of it to keep all the fly bits out. Yeah, I think I started doing my room at 9 and I've only just finished clearing out these 3 bottom cubes and the bottom of this shelf. Why did it take so long, I hear you ask? Had to put together loads of boxes. Had to try and find boxes that would fit it all. It was just a nightmare. And I'm really out of breath because I just ran up the stairs. I just made myself a vanilla frappe. But yeah, I think now I'm gonna pack away my perfume, which I'm going to wrap in bubble wrap. And yeah, I've literally, ever since my birthday, I've just been using this Victoria's Secret body spray, which I got for my birthday. So I'm happy to pack all these away for now because I haven't really been using them. Don't know if I'll end up putting them back in the same place when my room is decorated, but we'll see. I also still do really like this shelf, but I feel like I've grown out of it a little bit. But I don't want to get rid of it because, I don't know, I have this thing where I think So I don't want it in my bedroom anymore, but maybe I could find a place for it if I have my own house or flat one day. Well, when I do, I'm not going to say if. I will move out of my parents' house at some point. I could imagine it like maybe in a study or something, or in a spare room if I ever had my own actual house and didn't just live in a flat for my whole life, which is probably more likely. Probably more likely that I would just live in a bedsit for my whole life. But so I don't want to get rid of it, but I just don't feel like I vibe with it in my bedroom anymore. But I could see it being painted and looking cool, even in a kitchen or something, I don't know. But I just feel like it's not going to go with the vibe of my new room once I'm done. But I probably will end up putting it back there. Maybe I could paint it, I'm not sure. Maybe I could paint just the inside of the shelves here. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to start packing it away. Also not done any before and after pictures or videos or anything. I'm so bad. So hopefully, well, I did a video, but it was after I'd taken out all my magazines and stuff, so it wasn't like right at the beginning. So hopefully I can find some footage from other videos or photos from Instagram or something, I don't know, but I'm useless at before and after stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna start doing that. Put my podcast back on, I think. I bought myself an iPad about a month ago, so it's really cool that I can now put my podcast on that and save my battery on this and stuff. I have been loving having an iPad. I'd wanted one for a really, really long time. So I spent a long time thinking about it, and I feel like I made a good informed purchase and I have been loving it. Hey, so it is now the next day. I put on fake tan last night and I haven't rinsed it off yet, despite it being 11:15. So that's why I look like this. Because my room is so dusty and everything, it's so grim. I've kind of just like, why would I have a shower when I'm gonna get really gross? So what I'm trying to do is to do a lot in the first half of the day so that I can then have a shower and then do some other things that I need to do that don't involve clearing out my room. Like I need to finish filming for an IGTV video that I was doing, but I just don't know if that's going to realistically happen. But I've been working in here for almost 3 hours. It doesn't really feel like I've done a lot. So much of what I'm doing is just more about, I don't know, organising things, trying to decide what I want to keep, what I want to throw away or donate, whatever it may be. So these shelves are pretty much empty. I've still got my cake stand thing there, which I keep earrings on, which still has most of my earrings on. But I have taken everything down from the top of my wardrobe and organised it. This is filled with, oh shit. This is filled with things for charity. This big bag from Boo Avenue. It's just all bric-a-bracy stuff. Don't know when I'm going to be able to take that down to the charity shop though. I haven't been in a charity shop since like late February, early March. No, it's definitely March, yeah. Early March time. It hurts my soul that I've not been in a charity shop. But yeah, I only ordered my paint and stuff the day before yesterday, which was Tuesday. And it said it wasn't going to come until Monday, and it's coming today. And I'm just like, I'm not ready. And I know I don't need to start painting until I'm ready, but it just feels like I'm being rushed now. But I'm still like in the clearing out stage. So that's all empty up there. That shelf's empty and it's ready to come down. These shelves are empty. What I probably need to do is put some stuff into a makeup bag of things that I wear, and then put all of like these things away. And then this is still got stuff on, but this around here, this is nearly empty, this shelving unit. Top of my wardrobe, there's nothing on it now. And I've also been organising some of the stuff I've got under my bed, because under my bed is just filled with stuff as well. It's very stressful. I'm already beginning to think that maybe I've bitten off more than I can chew, which I think is probable. I've been wearing glue-on nails for a lot lately, and I thought I best take them off. I took them off on Tuesday, I think. Yeah, I took them off on Tuesday, and my fingers have been so sore ever since, because most of them weren't like ready to come off, and they've just been so sore, and I'm like really not looking forward to like using sandpaper and stuff. But yeah, I'm just kind of like getting stressed at what I'm going to do with everything, where I'm going to be putting everything. That is so hot. And then it's just like things I find, I will just keep any old shit just because I feel like maybe I'll need it one day, or maybe I want to look back on it one day. It's like, do I need to keep this journal from 2017? No. I barely even used it. Like, it would be different if it was actually something I was journaling, like if I was actually writing stuff in it. But all I really did was, oh wow, actually I did do that for the whole year. I'm very surprised. Was just write down things I was doing that day. So I suppose that part of it is interesting to see, you know. Like my mum's 49th birthday, we went to Spoons and then went to see Omid Jalili. On Tuesday, February the 7th, I did a stock take at work. Friday the 5th of May 2017, handing in my notice. Can't believe I put that on my calendar thing. That was so bad of me, because I handed in my notice and then I had annual leave booked 2 weeks after that, so I didn't even have to work my full 4 weeks because I had a week off. But you are entitled to take your leave. So there you go. So many Chelsea games. My last day at the shop was June the 2nd. Voting in the general election on the 8th of June. Had my theory test on the 28th of June. I suppose this was kind of a big year for me. I don't feel like I can throw this away. You know, I quit my job, I was learning to drive, I was on holiday in this one. What does that mean? Work PPM. Oh yeah, I had to go to my other job I returned from my holiday and went to work in the evening on the same day. I did a lot in 2017. Well, more than I've done this year anyway. Got a new fridge. Why I wrote that on my calendar, I don't know. Open air cinema at Somerset House. Flat viewings with my sister. Visiting my nan. Mum and Dad's 27th wedding anniversary. I had so many driving lessons, like, it's a joke how many I had to have. Going to Liverpool. Still can't believe I went to Liverpool all by myself. Christmas! So there you have it. I can't get rid of that. Anyway, I won't be throwing either of those away, but this is why it takes me so long to do stuff, because I just get intertwined. Like, I'm lucky that I haven't just sat here playing on this bad boy. Did the batteries work? Did you hear that? What? I don't know what game I'm going to have in here. DreamWorks, so it's probably Shrek. It is Shrek. God, do you remember Game Boy Colors when you had to tilt it a certain way so you could actually see what was happening on the screen? See? Oh no, my start button doesn't work. No, that's like the most important button. Ah, that's gutting. Doesn't work. That's devastating. Oh well, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna keep it anyway because it's got these it's got like Harry Potter stickers on it and my name and a Pokemon. nothing of interest to report on at this moment in time, so I just thought I would update you. I'm gonna get back to it. Hey, it is now 5 o'clock and I am very, very warm. I wasn't really feeling doing anything today because I knew I had to film for that IGTV, which was literally just 2 minutes. I just couldn't be bothered. So I did some stuff. My clothes rack is empty and possibly broken because it's normally higher than that, but I was trying to lower it and I think I might have broken it. I'm gonna get my dad to take a look at it at the weekend. Hopefully it's not broken. These shelves are pretty much empty. To be honest, there's not a lot I can actually show you that looks different. There's a lot of stuff gone from under my bed that's been boxed up and put in the spare bedroom. But yeah, there's not a whole lot I can really show you. So I will, oh, my paint came though, which is exciting. I don't think I'm gonna have enough satin paint. So the woodwork, we've got the picture rail and we've got the door. It's really hard to point, the door. And then apparently this thing around the door is called an architrave. I had no idea. And then you got the skirting board. I can't point to it because it's back to front where I'm looking at it on my camera. But you know what a skirting board is. It's that thing over there. I've only got 2 small cans of paint for that, so I don't know if it's going to cover it. And they're done in gloss. I don't really like gloss. I think gloss is a dated paint thing, which I don't want to offend anyone. But I was actually reading and it said, I was actually on a website about skirting boards because I'm old now, and it was actually saying like the 3 main paint types that people paint skirting boards. You've got gloss, then you've got satin wood, and then you've got eggshell. Gloss is generally used by people of a certain generation, and then people of a younger generation generally are more likely to opt for satin wood or satin wood. My Medway accent coming out there. Satin wood or eggshell. I've opted for satin because I've only ever known gloss, so I didn't want to go straight into eggshell, which is like matte. But my point was, I don't know if I've got enough paint, but we'll see how it goes. Hi. I'm going to be ending this vlog today because I feel like I've probably got enough footage, but it's starting to get a bit echoey in here. I don't know if you can hear because I've taken some more stuff out. I think today, if I really get my arse into gear, then I will manage to have everything cleared out, and then over the weekend I can start sanding things down and cleaning and filling in cracks and holes and stuff. Yeah, so I basically, my mum was kind of getting, my mum was like looking at me like I was a weirdo because like, all I wanted to do was get as much stuff as possible out of my bedroom. And the reason I wanted to do that was because I want to be really picky with what I let back into my bedroom. So I wanted everything out so that once it's painted and looks nice, I can be like, do I really want this in my bedroom, or do I want to get rid of it or put it in the loft, etc. So I am nearly done with doing that. My arm hurts to hold up, so yeah, it's just the last little bits of stuff that I just find really tedious, you know. Took my shelf down from up there. What else can I show you? Kind of all looks pretty much the same over here. To be honest, so much of what I'm doing is things that you can't even really see usually. Under my bed, please excuse any dust that there's going to be, is pretty much empty. Whereas before everything under my bed, my whole under my bed was covered. What's the word I'm looking for? I had boxes under my bed. Yeah, I think the sorting process is almost done. I just need to really push myself for the next, I don't know, hour and a half, 2 hours, just really get in the zone and do it. Maybe, do you know what it is? I think I've been listening to music today, and I think I work better to podcasts than I do music. It's possible that that's what it is, but I do love to just make excuses. So yeah, I'm gonna crack on with that. It's so dusty as well in here. Ugh. Okay, so it's now the evening time. It is 10 minutes to 8 and I'm obviously done for the day. I've been done for quite a while. I decided to put some fresh sheets on my bed because my bed was kind of covered in dust. I know this is inevitably going to get covered in dust as well, but I just couldn't bear the thought of like getting into bed after having a bath and having it be dusty. I'll tell you what's really weird for me to see. I'm not used to this bedding because I haven't used this bedding in years, but two, it's so weird for me not to have, I normally have a valance sheet, which is a sheet that comes down and covers the floor, and I have that sheet there to hide all of the mess under my bed. So it's so strange to see under my bed. Hope there's no creepy monsters under there this evening. Had a bit of an issue with this shelf. I decided that some of my bits and bobs that I use often, I wouldn't pack away and I would just put them in this shelf because they should be pretty protected. Like, I don't think I'm going to fling paint all over them. So normally this has a shelf here and there was a shelf there. It had all of these things on it, but this side is missing some of these things, and I've just realised that I'm missing one. Although I think my mum, actually, did my mum take that? I think my mum took it actually so that she can try and make some replicas to match over here. So what I think has happened, because I've had tall books on this shelf for so many years, I think this broke away, but it was able to rest on the books, although I'm not 100% certain, but I can't find them anywhere, so who knows. I'm going to chill out and watch some YouTube videos, and I'm going to be labelling my cables and dropping them. Got so many goddamn cables. I don't know what they're all for, but I'm gonna sit down and test loads of them and do that. So a wild, absolutely wild Friday night for me. That is it from me for this first decorating vlog. Haven't started any decorating yet, I know, but whatever. Thanks for watching. I don't know when I will be uploading these, so I don't know. Keep your eyes peeled.